Good morning, children. Welcome back. I am Mrs. Sithara, your social science teacher. Today we will discuss Unit 4, Part 1 of Atmosphere. Dear kids, in this unit we will learn about the biosphere, we'll understand atmosphere and the different types of wind and clouds. Without any further delay, let us go to our class. You know, children, our Mother Earth is called as a biosphere. Our Mother Earth or Earth is called as a biosphere. Why it is called as biosphere? Because it is the planet or the place which will support life. Okay. Now, the biosphere is life on Earth. What is life on Earth? Biosphere. Earth is the planet which is supposed to have life. And you know about Mangalyaan, the mission to search life in our neighboring planet Mars is going on, right? Now, the biosphere is a combination of lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Biosphere is a combination of three layers. Three things: lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Lithosphere, we learn the spellings first. Lithosphere, lithosphere. Hydrosphere, hydro, hydro, hydrosphere. Atmosphere, 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 atmosphere. So, biosphere is life on Earth, lithosphere is the land on Earth, hydrosphere is the water on Earth, atmosphere is the air on Earth. You know, children, to live we need air, water and land, right? So the combination of all these things only supports the life. It can only support the life when there is air, water and land. Then only life can survive. Children, tell me, what is land on Earth called? Correct, it is lithosphere. What is the water on Earth called? The hydrosphere. What is the air on Earth called? It is the atmosphere. What is life on Earth called? It is called as biosphere. What is biosphere? It is the life on Earth. It is a combination of lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere that can support life. In the picture you can see the life on Earth, the biosphere. You can see the birds flying, animals, cattle, deer, mountains with ice. Okay, and you can see the clouds and the atmosphere, the air that surrounds it. Then you have hydrosphere in the form of ice, in the form of glaciers and water. Different water forms are there, like a river, then pond, lake, sea, ocean, etc. Then you have the lithosphere, which is composed of rock and soil, which supports the plant life. Now, let us move on. Let us see what is an atmosphere. An atmosphere is the envelope of air around the Earth. What is atmosphere? It is the envelope of air around the Earth. Envelope also means a layer. You will be familiar with the envelope which we will collect at the end of term exams in school. Right, children, you will be writing your name and address and you will be bringing an envelope. Okay, this is another envelope. Another meaning for the envelope, it means a layer. So what is atmosphere? It is a layer of air around the Earth. The layer of air around the Earth is called as the atmosphere. What is atmosphere? It is a layer of air around the earth. Now we will see what is a weather. Weather is a day-to-day condition of atmosphere at any place. It regard to temperature, pressure, wind, humidity and rainfall. What is weather? It is a day-to-day condition of the atmosphere. And what are the different things that will be changing? It will be temperature, how hot or cold the day is. The pressure, what is the air pressure there? The wind, whether it is dry or whether it is humid. Humidity, the percentage or the quantity, content of water vapor in the air is called as humidity. And rainfall, how much rain that place is getting. So what are the different things that will determine the weather? The temperature of the place, pressure, wind, humidity and rainfall. Temperature, pressure, wind, humidity and rainfall. Now let us learn the spellings of all these things. Temperature, T-E-M-P-E-R-A-T-U-R-E, temperature. T-E-M-P-E-R-A-T-U-R-E, temperature. Pressure, P-R-E-S-S-U-R-E, pressure. P-R-E-S-S-U-R-E, pressure. Wind, W-I-N-D, wind. W-I-N-D, wind. Humidity, H-U-M-I-D-I-T-Y, humidity. H-U-M-I-D-I-T-Y, humidity. Humidity is the amount of water vapor in the air. There is lot of water vapor in the air, the humidity will be high. The higher the humidity, the wetter it feels outside. That is the meaning of humidity. Rainfall, R-A-I-N, rain, F-A-L-L, fall, rainfall. What is weather, children? Weather is a day-to-day condition of the atmosphere with the things like temperature, pressure, wind, humidity and rainfall. Then what is climate? Climate is the average weather condition of a vast area over more than 30 years. Day-to-day activity is weather, day-to-day change of temperature, pressure that forms the weather. But climate is the average weather condition of a vast area. It is the average weather of an area for more than 30 years. We know that the weather may change daily. Today it may rain, tomorrow it may not rain. But the climate is going to be the same. It is going to, depending on the season, it is going to be the same. Ooty, a hill station, is going to be cool always. Whereas Salem, our place, is going to be hot, isn't it? Having seen about the atmosphere, that is the envelope of air around the earth, then weather and climate, let us see what the air is made up of. What are the gases that form the air? That is called as a composition of air. Composition means the constituents or the components or the parts in the air. What are the things that are there in the air? Oh, it is all gases, right? Now what are the different gases? You know, children, we breathe in air and breathe out, right? We breathe in. You have learned in your science class, we take oxygen inside. We breathe in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. So definitely oxygen should be there. We will see what is the composition of air. Oxygen, how much is it available in the air? You can see mainly the composition is divided into three. Main one is nitrogen. Nitrogen consists of 78% of air. How much of air is nitrogen? 78%. Followed by oxygen, which is our life gas, isn't it? 21%. Then all the other gases put together make a percent of the air. just 1%. And the gases include the gas which we breathe out, carbon dioxide, ozone, argon, neon, helium, hydrogen, krypton, xenon and methane. These gases form the other part, 1% of the composition of air. We have to be bothered about only carbon dioxide and ozone. Okay, carbon dioxide is the air that we breathe out. Ozone is useful and at times not so useful. That we will see later in the chapter. Okay, children? So, composition of air can be divided into oxygen 21%, nitrogen 78% and other gases comprising of 1%. The other gases include carbon dioxide, ozone, argon, neon, helium, hydrogen, krypton, xenon and methane. Now we will see what is a gravitational force. You would have observed when you drop a ball or a feather down, the ball which is heavier, which weighs more, goes to the ground first. This was first identified by the person in the picture, Sir Isaac Newton. He was sitting under an apple tree and apple fell on him, and like we guys do, what we do, we'll take up the apple and eat it up, right? But he did not do that. He thought, what makes the apple fall down and not go up? And he found out the gravitational force, the force that pulls everything on the surface of the earth towards itself. With this knowledge, let us go and see what are the different atmospheric layers. We know that the gravitational force increases near the earth and decreases as we go higher. That is, as we go away from the earth, the pulling force will be less. As a result, the density means weight. Density, that is weight. Weight also differs and can be found in 5 layers called as troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Don't get worried, we learn the spellings. Troposphere, T-R-O-P-O-S-P-H-E-R-E, troposphere, troposphere, T-R-O-P-O-S-P-H-E-R-E, troposphere. Stratosphere, S-T-R-A-T-O-S-P-H-E-R-E, stratosphere. S-T-R-A-T-O-S-P-H-E-R-E, stratosphere. Next is mesosphere. M-E-S-O, meso, S-P-H-E-R-E, mesosphere. Thermosphere, thermo, T-H-E-R-M-O, thermosphere, S-P-H-E-R-E, thermosphere. And exo, E-X-O, exo, S-P-H-E-R-E, exosphere. So, how many layers are there in the atmosphere? 5 layers. Which are they? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. All the weather changes occur in the troposphere. Where does the change in weather occur? In the troposphere. And the study of weather is called as meteorology. The study of weather is called meteorology. M-E-T-E-O-R-O-L-O-G-Y, meteorology. M-E-T-E-O-R-O-L-O-G-Y, meteorology. What is the study of weather called? Meteorology. What pulls all the things towards the earth? It is the gravitational force. How many layers are there in the atmosphere? 5 layers. Name the 5 layers of the atmosphere. Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Did you know, children? The word climate is derived from the Greek word called klima. What is the Greek word for climate? Klima. What is the origin? It is from Greek. That means slope or inclination. The meaning is slope or inclination. From that only the word climate is derived. Then March 23rd is celebrated as a World Meteorological Day. Which is the date? March 23rd. What is the day? World Meteorological Day. And September 16th, you know, September 5th we celebrate our Teachers' Day. September 16th, World Ozone Day is celebrated to know about the importance of the ozone layer. Okay, September 16th is World Ozone Day. March 23rd is World Meteorological Day. When you fall sick, when you have a temperature or fever, if you go to a doctor, he will measure your temperature, right, using a thermometer. And there are 3 different units to measure the temperature. How many units are there? 3 different units. One is Fahrenheit, Celsius and Kelvin. Fahrenheit, Celsius and Kelvin. Fahrenheit, F-A-R-E-N-H-E-I-T, Fahrenheit. F-A-R-E-N-H-E-I-T, Fahrenheit. Next unit used is Celsius. C-E-L-S-I-U-S, Celsius. C-E-L-S-I-U-S, Celsius. And Kelvin, K-E-L-V-I-N, Kelvin. K-E-L-V-I-N, Kelvin. What are the different units to measure temperature? Correct. They are Fahrenheit, Celsius and Kelvin. When is the World Meteorological Day celebrated? March 23rd. When is World Ozone Day? September 16. From where clima or climate, the word is derived? From Greek, meaning slope or inclination. The different atmospheric layers are given as a picture here. You can see the troposphere, which is very close to the surface of the earth. And you know, children, all the weather changes occurs in the troposphere, followed by stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and the last one is the exosphere. Children, you would have learned the solar system with the sun at its center and 8 planets orbiting around it, isn't it? So, sun is the only source of light to all the planets in the solar system. What is the source of light for all the planets? It is the sun. The land, water and air in our planet receives heat from the sun. We get heat and light from the sun. Earth receives heat energy from the sun in the form of radiation. How will Earth receive the rays? As radiation. Radiation is the process of giving off energy in the form of waves or particles. That is energy that comes from a source and travels through space at the speed of light. So Earth gets sun's energy as heat and light in the form of radiation. Hence it is called as solar radiation. The Earth receives heat energy from the sun in the form of radiation. So it is called as solar radiation. What is the source of light to all the planets in solar system? It is the sun. And what is it called as? It is called as solar radiation. The energy, heat energy from the sun in the form of radiation is called as solar radiation. The next picture shown here is the greenhouse effect. Sun's rays falling on the earth is reflected. It is bounced back. Like you bounce a ball on the wall, you hit a ball on the wall, what happens? It comes back. Same way it is reflected. The sunlight falling on the earth is reflected back. Now what happens is there are gases like carbon dioxide, then methane, then ozone in the atmosphere will trap the heat like a blanket. It will trap the heat inside without allowing it to go out, keeping the earth warm. The earth becomes warmer. So what is a greenhouse effect, children? Sunlight falling on the earth's surface gets reflected in all the directions. Carbon dioxide, methane, ozone. These gases in the atmosphere trap the heat, keeping the earth warm. This is known as the greenhouse effect. That's all for today's class, my dear children. In this session, we discussed about what is a biosphere. Biosphere is life on earth. It is a combination of 3 layers. Lithosphere, which is land on earth, hydrosphere, water on earth, and atmosphere, air on earth. We also learned about the composition of air. Air is made up of 21% oxygen, 78% nitrogen, another gas, and other gases, making it 1%. Other gases, main gases include carbon dioxide and ozone. We also learned about the different layers of the atmosphere. They are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. And the climate changes occurs only in the troposphere. We learned weather is a day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at any place, like the temperature, pressure, wind, humidity, and rainfall. And climate is the average weather condition over a vast area for more than 30 years. The study of weather is called as meteorology. World Meteorological Day is celebrated on 23rd of March. World Ozone Day is celebrated on September 16th. The various units used to measure the temperature are Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin. We also learned about the solar radiation. The earth receives heat energy from the sun in the form of radiation and is called as solar radiation. Greenhouse effect is the earth being warm because of the trapping of the sunlight by the gases like carbon dioxide and ozone. So with this we wind up today's class, my dear children. In the next class we will discuss about the various elements of the climate. A small activity for you. Write the significance or importance or use of the following gases: oxygen, carbon dioxide, ozone. 3 gases importance or the use. You have to write in your book, in your textbook, page number 174. Using pencil, you write. Take a snap of it and send it to my personal WhatsApp number. That's all for today's class, my dear children. Take care.